Fabio while he was speaking, and then you heard what we reeled out. But when you look at it, one of the things that he said we did not promise a miracle, but a gradual process of structural and deliberate progress. But really, when you look at all of the years of this administration, Otonosike pointed out that if we even couple it and say, okay, 11 years, because like our president said, he took after himself. Really, has there been any progress at all, either structural, deliberate, or any progress at all that Nigerians can really lay their hands on that this administration has really given to us?
I think I appreciate Akpabio for his sincerity, because he was very, very frank, and he pointedly said he was speaking at that stage for Mr. President himself. Because what Tinubu promised when he was coming in with 3 basic things, he said he will widen the tax net, he will reduce the purchasing power of the naira, and
oh dear.
Are you still with us, Barrister? Okay, we seem to be having network connections with him. Let me go. Okay, he's back.
I mean, what?
We lost you at Barrister. Wait, hold on, Barrister. We lost you at some point, so you might have to, begin your statement from the beginning.
Okay. I said I appreciate Mr. Akpabio for his sincerity in this instance, because he said clearly the truth. What Mr. Tinubu promised when he was coming in were 3 basic things: that he will reduce the purchasing power of the naira, he will widen the tax net, and he will remove subsidy. These were his basic 3 promises. And has this led to progress? Yes, but what kind of progress? Not positive, negative progress. I mean, we have retarded in virtually all facets of development in this country. So I'm not surprised what he's saying, but it's the smirk on his face. I mean, he's smiling on Nigerians, telling us, okay, we've punished you the way we promised to punish you, and what can you guys do about it? And this is a government that is planning for elections in the next couple of weeks, and they're still going about this way, taunting Nigerians that we didn't promise you anything. Okay, if you didn't promise anything, you've not delivered anything. And all the structures they're putting in place is to deepen poverty, to further polarize Nigerians. And you still have the guts to try to come forward for elections. This was a government that Mr. Tinubu himself, from his own words, he said if he's not able to deliver uninterrupted electricity supply and not estimated billings, this was his comments, Nigerians should not vote for him when he comes back. So we have all this evidence. It is very clear. The shame really is that despite all these facts, all these promises, all these utterances, pre-elections, and continuing with what Mr. Akpabio has said, these characters are still bringing themselves up for re-election. And I hope that they think they have cornered the whole electoral process. They think they have cornered the judiciary, but they cannot corner Nigerians. So I want Nigerians to hold them by their words. Have they achieved what they set out to achieve at the onset? Yes. And what was this? It was to retard the progress of Nigeria, to diminish Nigeria in all facets of development or national progress. In education, in health, in infrastructure, we have degraded. And like Mr. Momo said earlier, the issue is not what you have built in Abuja. Even at what cost did you build those roads? At what cost did you do the so-called infrastructural developments in Abuja? Was it like the coastal road project and the Lagos Sokoto project that were not bidded? They were just given out to friends and cronies at overinflated prices. So this is what this government is bequeathing to Nigerians, and continue to tell us with a smile on their face. Nigerians should do the needful when the election comes up. Thank you very much.
All right, then. Well, still staying with you, Barrister, you did say earlier that some of these projects were not bidded for. And then what comes to mind, because I spoke with Dr. Peter yesterday about bidding processes in Nigeria. Why do you think the National Assembly is not also being vocal about the fact that some of these projects are not bidded for? And these are taxpayers' money in their billions.
Well, that these projects were even awarded without proper bidding is a crime. Because the Procurement Act precisely states that the process of giving out contract by the federal government And one of it is due process. It must be bidden, it must be openly bidden. So they have committed crime by even this project. Now, why is somebody like Akpabio, the current Senate president, not able to say anything or do anything? The reason is very clear. Akpabio knows he has no business being in the Senate. Akpabio knows he has no business being in the Senate, not talkless of being the principal officer of the Senate, the president of the Senate. There are two reasons why I'm saying this. Akpabio contested for the presidential elections against Tinubu, stepped down at the convention center, which excludes him from contesting for another election under the same election cycle. That is one. Secondly, the laws of the Senate was that you must have served in the Senate for about 8 years before you become a Senate president. Akpabio did not serve any 8 years in the Senate before he became president. So Mr. Tinubu ensured that he put in a character that was unfit, that was improper to be in that place, so that he can get all he needs without any debate. And that is the same reason why when Tinubu brings in ridiculous requests, preposterous requests for loans, for environment, for whatsoever, without debate, this Akpabio fellow and the other goons in the state approve. So that is why we are where we are. But Nigerians should do the needful, like I keep on saying. We cannot let them overwhelm us forever. I mean, there's an opportunity at 2027 to make sure we keep these guys out of office and enthrone a new Nigeria. Thank you very much.
All right, then. Let me